From now on, we BMF. Black Mafia Family.
Enter the world Lil Meech, the star of the hit series BMF, where fact and fiction collide in a tale of ambition, power, and crime. From the gritty streets of South Detroit to the heights of success, Lil Meech brings to life the story of the infamous Black Mafia family, a multi-million-dollar drug trafficking and money laundering organization that left a lasting impact on American history. With a performance that has earned critical acclaim, Lil Meech embodies the legacy of his father Big Meech, one half of the infamous duo who built the BMF empire. Yet behind the glamour of fame and fortune lies a life filled with struggle, sacrifice, and tragedy. In this episode of Off the Record, we will go behind the scenes, giving you exclusive information you never knew, as we uncover the truth about Lil Meech, from his early beginnings in show business, recent arrests, extravagant spending habits, and the development of his iconic BMF pendant will bring you closer to the man behind the legend. So join us as we go off the record with Lil Meech and a story that's sure to captivate, surprise, and leave you with a new perspective on the life of a crime drama star. I'm your host, Aaron, for Trap Transition. Let's run it up.
I met Demetrius at a car wash, believe it or not. We were introduced to one another and my friend Troy.
Born on April 22, 2000, Demetrius Lil Meech Flannery Jr. to Demetrius Flannery Sr. and Latara Utsi, Lil Meech was the youngest of three siblings with two older sisters to his father. Raised in the suburbs of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Lil Meech grew up in a household of luxury, traveling all over in private jets and high-end cars. He was exposed to the extravagant lifestyle of his father at a young age. Lil Meech has fond memories of his father, who he describes being present, even in the early hours of the morning, still finding the time after the clubs to make pancakes before school. He attended the prestigious American Heritage Private School, where he excelled. However, this came to an end when he was expelled in the 7th grade for selling edibles, already showcasing his entrepreneurial spirit at a young age. He enjoyed sports growing up in high school and played football, although he claims he wasn't the best. He was a running back and linebacker. Despite his father's high-profile criminal activity, Lil Meech recalls a close and loving relationship with Big Meech prior to his incarceration. There's no denying that the hustle and drive runs deep in Lil Meech's veins, a characteristic passed down from his father and evident in his rise to fame as a crime drama star.
I watched my dad get taken away from me at 6 years old and watched my mom every night cry.
Lil Meech just turned 7 years old when his father and uncle, along with 150 other BMF members, were indicted. To protect him from the harsh realities of his father's criminal activities, Lil Meech's mother told him that his father was away on a business trip. However, it wasn't until high school that Lil Meech learned the truth about his father. He stumbled upon news articles and Wikipedia pages about BMF shown to him by a friend, discovering the shocking truth about his father's life. Though Lil Meech's childhood was marked by luxury and excess, life took a turn for the worse after his father's incarceration. He recalls watching his mother struggle to make ends meet as she worked at Delta Airlines, providing for the family on her own. Despite the challenges they faced, Lil Meech's mother remained strong and resilient, a source of inspiration and support for her son.
Niggas don't like to spend their money. We love to spend our money. We can't take none of this shit with us. None. Ain't no armored trucks pulling up at no funeral.
Lil Meech has been adorned with elaborate chains and watches from a young age, gifts from his father, who was known for his love of fine jewelry. He remembers his father visiting Jacob the Jeweler in the late 1990s and early 2000s, where his father would purchase custom-made, diamond-studded pendants and watches. Recently, Lil Meech splurged on a new BMF pendant and Cuban chain from Eliante, a well-known jewelry designer in the rap community. You may be familiar with rappers saying the phrase, "Shoulda went to Elliot."
Call my jeweler, Eliante.
Hit Eliante and left with a puddle.
You did your ice wrong, go to Elliot.
When it seen Eliante.
Then I went to see Elliot and ice them off.
Eliante dripping my whole team.
Yeah, that guy. The 1,100-gram chain alone cost him a staggering $200,000, with the pendant adding another $300,000 to the bill, totaling a whopping $500,000 piece. Despite its eye-catching beauty, Lil Meech claims that he can only wear the chain for a few hours at a time due to back pain.
I really can't have this on for longer than 3 or 4 hours. My neck started hurting.
Damn. Overall, Lil Meech's jewelry collection totals to over $4 million, including a watch that costs over $2 million. He's a true connoisseur of luxury and style, and his love for jewelry only continues to grow.
You're gonna experience a life where you're seeing stuff that grown people don't even get to do or be around. You can be out running through the streets, had his dad's necklace on.
Lil Meech, welcome to Vlad TV.
What's cracking, bro?
In 2018, Lil Meech stepped into the spotlight with a viral appearance on a Vlad interview, discussing his life and background. The video quickly amassed over 1.3 million views to date. This marked the start of Lil Meech's rise to fame. The following year, Lil Meech explored his musical talent and released some of his own music.
Money loan, my whole team winning. I'm paranoid, cause nigga be snitching. I swear to say bitch to my daddy in prison.
Although he now considers this a phase in his life and not his true calling, his songs Paranoid and Bad Habits were well received, gaining traction on the popular platform WorldStarHipHop.com. Despite plans to release a mixtape Lil Meech vs. Lil Za, the project ultimately never saw the light of day. Nevertheless, Lil Meech's undeniable charisma and unique story have continued to captivate audiences, keeping his name on the lips of fans and industry insiders alike.
Your ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not pack my bag.
Lil Meech faced legal trouble in the past, but he maintains that it was a miscommunication with a jeweler. In March, he was charged with 2 counts of first-degree grand theft and 1 count of organized fraud, which is a third-degree offense in Florida. Despite the serious nature of the charges, Lil Meech appeared unfazed in his mugshot, suggesting that the arrest was not a major concern for him. Eventually, the charges against him were dropped, and he attributed the situation to a misunderstanding. According to the police, Lil Meech had made a down payment on a Richard Mille watch at Hamwell Jewelers in Miami using his $80,000 platinum Rolex, but he failed to pay the remaining balance of $200,000, as well as failing to return the watch. Despite this legal hiccup, Lil Meech remains confident and unmoved. At the end of 2022, he was arrested again. Security found the 22-year-old star with an unloaded Glock 19 in his luggage at the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport.
He's the star of the hit TV show BMF, Demetrius Flannery Jr. According to the Broward Sheriff's Office, the star's actor was arrested just after 1:30 Monday afternoon.
Deputies from the Broward County Sheriff's Office were then called to the scene, and Flannery Jr. was arrested. Lil Meech did not have a carry permit. The star was taken into custody and booked for introducing a firearm into the sterile area of an airport, which is a felony. The claims is also a misunderstanding, due to his cousin who was present at the time having the same bag as him.
One of my executive protections is my blood cousin, so his birthday, I bought him a bag that looked like mine. Grabbed his bag by mistake. The TSA told me, as soon as you touch a bag and put it on the belt, it's your bag.
It's your bag.
You can't switch it around, go back, and unfortunately, I don't have my license, my gun license, so they had to, take me in custody. But once my cousin made the statement saying it was his weapon, he does have the license for it, it's in his name, it was a mistake, they let me go.
At first, when I started acting, it wasn't just gravy, like, oh yeah, it was so easy for me and it just came like that. No, I didn't understand acting.
Upon graduating high school in 2018, Lil Meech's father wanted him to pursue a college education. Lil Meech briefly attended UNLV in Las Vegas with hopes of becoming a criminal attorney, before deciding that higher education wasn't for him and left. His uncle and manager, Rocket, who already lived in Vegas, spoke with him to discuss what his plans were after leaving.
Before I started acting, I didn't know what I was going to do at all. I was searching, trying to find things.
Around the same time, rapper 50 Cent was negotiating a deal with Starz Network and looking for someone to play the role of Big Meech. As the audition process for the BMF series was underway, Lil Meech stood by and watched his actors try to portray his father. However, none of the auditions seemed to impress either Lil Meech or 50 Cent. It was then that 50 Cent suggested that Lil Meech himself take on the role. However, due to Lil Meech's lack of acting experience, Starz Network were originally skeptical about Lil Meech filling the role. Helping out this young protege, 50 invested his own money to put Lil Meech through the intensive acting classes. With the support of his uncle Rocket and mentorship of 50 Cent, Lil Meech made the move from his family home in Miami to Las Vegas to pursue a career in acting.
Once I started acting and I started going through the process and I had to learn how to be an actor, I understood that this is for me. And this is what I was put on this earth to do.
Acting classes were grueling, with Lil Meech attending 2 classes a day, 5 days a week, as well as studying on the weekends. He trained tirelessly for a year and a half, dedicating himself fully to his craft.
I always wanted my own legacy, but I was always known as my dad's son. So acting helped me create my own legacy, because not only did it help me find my job or my life, but it helped me get more in tune with myself and understand myself more.
He's the best person for multiple reasons. You can't find anything more authentic than him portraying his dad.
Lil Meech holds 50 Cent in high regard, as the rapper has played a significant role in shaping his life and career. Through their close relationship, 50 has provided guidance, mentorship, and a constant source of support from Lil Meech. The hard work paid off though, when Lil Meech also landed a cameo role in HBO's Euphoria, starring Zendaya, which was arranged by a shared agent with 50 Cent. He appeared in the opening episode of season 2, so be sure to check it out. Lil Meech's success is a testament to the mentorship and support he has received from 50 and his relentless drive to succeed. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Off the Record. I'm your host, Aaron. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content. From all of us in Trap Transition, thanks for watching. Peace.